Now, administrative system. The Subedari system was implemented during the Mughal period. Akbar divided his kingdom into 15 sections. Each section was known as the Suba or province. The subsection of Suba was called government and the subsection of government was known as Pargana. The head of each Pargana was called Amir, who would collect the revenue. There were gram panchayats in villages and the head was known as Patel, Chaudhry, Mukadam, etc. Thus, during that time, various executives were appointed. So, this was the administrative system of the Akbar. During Akbar's reign, pilgrim tax was not levied. Thus, there would be huge crowds in the pilgrim center. So, Akbar did not take the pilgrim tax. So, there was huge crowd in all the pilgrim centers. Akbar was considered to be the most tolerant and benevolent king among all the Mughal rulers. Benevolent means good, fair, or generous. He regularly organized religious meets in the prayer hall at Sikri. It was also called discussion hall as religious matters were discussed there. Representatives from all religions attended the meeting. The royal court was adorned by scholars. Now, there were 9 gems in Akbar's court. Their names are given here and what work was done by them. So, you just go through this paragraph. You will know the names also and what was the work done by them. And here things to know is also there. That also you just go through, read once. Now, we'll go to the next topic, that is reforms made by Sher Shah. Sher Shah ruled over Delhi for 5 years. He introduced many reforms during this short span and is therefore better known as a reformer than a warrior. He was known a better reformer. With Todermal's help, he prepared a table for revenue collection based on the type of land and production. Akbar followed the same method for revenue collection. Akbar also followed the same method of the Sher Shah. He removed the toll booths so that there could be free transportation of goods. He constructed roads to increase trade and for the convenience of pedestrians, among which the famous roads were constructed between. Pedestrians means one who travels on foot. The roads which were constructed by him were Agra and Burhanpur, Agra and Marwar, Lahore and Mulan. He also planted trees on both the sides of road and constructed rest houses also. He had set up mint houses to mint silver coins uniform in weight. He was very strict about the discipline of the army and had therefore strictly ordered the army not to harass the villagers or destroy crops while marching. During his reign, Kotwals were responsible for arresting criminals. So, Kotwals were there to arrest the criminals. Sher Shah was himself very active and motivated others too by keeping them busy at work. So all these works were done by Sher Shah. Now next topic is Chittor's tale of bravery. Here it is given. I will explain you the summary of this tale. In this, it is said that Maharana Pratap, the Sisodia ruler of Mewar, refused to accept the Mughal supremacy. There were many battles between Maharana Pratap and Akbar. The Battle of Haldighati is considered to be a landmark battle wherein Maharana Pratap and his horse Chetak attained fame. Although Maharana Pratap lost the battle, he continued his struggle. He took the vow that till I get back Chittor, I will not sleep on bed peacefully. He kept this vow till the end of his life. Maharana Pratap reorganized army with the financial help of his trusted advisor and Jain trader Bhama Shah. He recaptured all the forts except Chittor by fighting against the Mughal army. So this was the summary of this story. You just go through it once, you will easily understand it.